We back one more again.
One more again.
Welcome back to the Kiss Radio Show live improv. Beep, 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 beep.
Wow. Yes.
Cornelius.
Yes.
We've been truncated.
Again.
Infiltrated.
However, you say I'm blaming Mo.
You're blaming. I get blamed.
He ain't never show up this much.
Now, mind you, I'm cool with him.
Oh, yeah.
Just like Cornelius said, we would see him once a year.
Really?
Yeah. But, let's go ahead and give this man a shout out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the player from the Himalayas, the one and only Silas.
Yeah, I'm here visiting, just a little before Valentine's Day. I got something on my heart and on my mind. I'm going to get to it later, but thank y'all for having me as usual.
Okay. Something on your heart and your mind, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something on your heart and mind.
Yes.
Okay.
That could be dangerous. But okay.
All right.
One day have it on my pillow.
Okay. So,
Wow.
I am Core DJ Hershey.
And I'm appalled. That's what I am.
Wow, and I'm your girl Modiva.
I'm your boy Cornelius Georgia, who's also disgusted.
Wow, disgusted. That's kind of harsh.
So sorry.
I mean,
That's right.
And our special guest.
Yo, this is Silas. Silas Abner drumming. Now, before we go any further, I got to make something clear.
Hold on.
Last time I said my name was Alexander, but you got to understand the A in my name means a Magil. I'm going to switch it up to make sure you're paying attention. It's Silas Abner drumming. Sad for sure.
Sad for sure.
Sad
But I ain't
for
sad.
sure.
You feel me?
What's up, Sad?
well, welcome, Silas,
Welcome.
to the show.
Did you notice how Mo's voice changed
Easy.
Wait,
when Silas showed up?
Real quick.
this is how I talk. What are you
No.
talking about?
No.
Not around us, you don't.
No.
I do. This is how I talk.
Lord.
I've been watching the show. That right there, that she just gave it up. The smile. That's why I keep watching. The smile.
Silas said, hey, she done look. Silas said she just gave it up right there. She done
Gave it up.
No,
Okay, you're making me blush.
give it here.
You can make a woman smile, make a woman
Let's
laugh.
give it
You can
here.
get her heart.
Never should have promised to me. Let's give it here.
Don't say nothing.
All right, for those that's tuning in the show, we are live on Facebook Live, and we're also on YouTube. Just scroll and search for Kiss Radio Show Live on both platforms. You can see us, for us, by us. Get us? That is us. I'm also on my back page on IG, so we're going to do some shout-outs if you got some listeners. One broke guy. What's going on?
Hey, one broke guy. How are you?
One broke guy.
DJ Hyperman Crunk, what's up? Miss Exhib, I'm sorry if I mess up your name. I'm so sorry. CZ in the building, what's going on?
Welcome.
We are doing improv on Wednesday, and we salute the independent artists. So we're going to do a featured song today from one of our independent artists. We found a way to kind of get it in there and not get booted and put in Facebook
I
jail.
like that. Do that again.
Get it
in
in
there.
there.
And
Get
what,
in there.
And what now? What was that the thing? And
So we
not
don't get booted.
I like that.
Don't get booted.
Yeah, we don't want to get booted.
But for those that are just tuning in, Kissonians, we want to thank you for tuning in one more time. And actually, you can kind of join in with some of the lovely games that we're going to play today. The chat room is wide open. Say hello, say to your partners, and do us a favor.
Share.
Share.
Yeah, like
share.
it. Share.
You want your friends
Sharing
to
is
get
caring.
entertained as well. To let them know. Some of them stuck inside. They've been stuck inside for a long time. They need something new in their life.
Yeah.
Like Mo.
Yeah.
Mo needs something new in her life.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to take a little
I can
sip of
see where
water.
this is going.
Yeah, I'm here for 2 hours. I'm going to give it to you the whole night.
Okay. You okay over there, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm
All right.
good. I'm good.
Since we started on that note, I'm going to give us a brief topic of the day.
Okay.
Actually, this is something that Cornelius had brought to our attention a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And we're just going to have a nice little discussion with it. When it comes to change of sexuality in sports,
Okay.
okay, how do you really feel about it? How do you really feel about it? Now, I want to put a disclaimer out there.
Okay,
This is
go
not any type of bashing or anything with anybody's decision on their sexuality or their lifestyle. It's just real talk, real situation. How do you feel? What could be the pros and cons on it? Because, I honestly have some type of feeling about it myself, being that I am a father of two daughters, because it makes a world of difference. And it's on both spectrums. So to balance out the feeling, I thought Vasir was going to be here today, so I thought we was going to have two females, nice little conversation,
Yeah.
then two males.
I'll hold it down.
Yeah.
I'll hold it down.
But,
I'm gonna hold you down.
Wow. Hey.
Only if you ask me to.
Hey,
okay.
Okay.
all right, the whispers. If you say yes,
And those in the
you
chat,
say yes.
you can actually have this conversation. So when it comes to gender decision and sports,
Yeah.
should there be a standard or a defined line of what?
Yes.
could be Okay.
Look. Very quickly.
Okay.
I'd say yes.
Okay.
I feel that, like you said, this is, your choice is your choice, but that's not fair.
Yeah,
No.
I agree. And
So I think that they should not be allowed to play.
okay, all right. Honest reaction.
So you don't think? Do you think on both sides or just one side?
No, both. Like the woman, if she turns into a man,
Turns into like,
well,
like she's been around like one.
well,
number.
she decides to change her gender. Okay, and I don't think that she should want to play on. Well, I don't think that she should play on a male's football team or.
Why not? She's a man.
No, she's not a man.
She's a. I mean,
Physically.
There's a problem in what you just said.
Like
you said she's a
Dave
man.
Chappelle-
She.
I'm not even gonna go there.
but think about so what sport should they be allowed to play? Because if you don't want transgender men playing on men's sports, just like you don't want transgender women playing on women's sports, so what are they gonna do? They shouldn't be allowed to play a sport anyway.
There could
No.
be a Special Olympics. Well, maybe not called the Special Olympics,
Yeah, let's change
but
that.
We are not doing that one today.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like, to most point, I do feel as though, and this is my opinion, respectfully, everybody has the right to live their life as they choose. However, when you are crossing those borders, and apparently there are measurements, there are metrics to what a man has to meet skill-wise in order to be a part of a football team. I mean, quite honestly, if a transgender woman can meet those expectations, they should be able to play with the men if they can meet those physical expectations. The chances are slim that that's going to happen. There are going to be a few rare cases, but that's going to set somebody up for injury. Likewise, for a transgender person that decides they want to play women's sports, and they were formerly a man, again, there are markers for the different gender sports. Male, once male athlete, now female, may actually exceed those markers, proving that they might be a stronger individual. That means they may be able to injure other players in that sport, so there has to be some consideration. But going back to the Special Olympics, no disrespect, and I just want to use it as an example. We know that people in the Special Olympics have certain capabilities differently than the rest of us.
You mean the Paralympics?
The Paralympics and the Special Olympics.
The Paralympics is different than the Special
Good
Olympics.
Well, I say people are handicapable. So,
Good
like for instance, with the Special Olympics, you have some people that have Down syndrome that perform. They perform with other people that have Down syndrome because there are markers that need to be met there to qualify. So why not have Special Olympics?
So
I need to figure out a different name, but different
Yeah.
set of games or sports for those individuals.
That's
So,
a good answer.
there are some women that play football. There's one that has a college scholarship.
Yeah.
So I mean, she met the marker as a female.
What is her position?
I think she's playing defensive back.
Tight end.
But you have some that play receiver. I mean, you have a lot of women now. I mean, we just had one be on the coaching staff.
Well,
It's
coaching is different.
Yeah, I mean, but she still know the game, and so if you meet those metrics, I mean, let's not take football because this is a physical sport. Let's
Okay.
take track.
It's still.
Let's
I
take
don't know,
let's take track. Let's take any other thing. So if and I'm saying it. So what are they gonna do? Because you're telling them that they can't play a sport.
No,
Well, not
I
that
think
they-
we're not
Go
saying
ahead,
that they
Josh.
can't play the sport. The thing is that it has to be some equality there. Just like you would not take a lightweight boxer and put him in a heavyweight class,
Right.
because now
You take a transgender man. I mean, a woman who trans and
Yeah.
change their gender to
Okay.
being a man.
Okay.
Well,
Why
you-
can't she or he go and play on the men's team?
So the only thing that changes an individual from one sex to another to become a transgender is the sexual organs, right? And who they identify with.
Because they don't have to change their organ.
Correct. So now, but this is the thing that doesn't change. Their muscle structure,
Right.
their skeletal structure, there's a whole lot of things that will not change. It doesn't matter what you do. Unless you go into a full Wolverine operation,
Okay.
Okay.
it's still going to be the same thing. If you put a man and a woman on a football field or on a basketball court, anywhere, even tennis, there's certain things that men are designed that can sustain and hit or take a lot that a woman's body wouldn't, and vice versa. There are certain things that a woman's body can do that a man can't.
Now, what about when they take the supplements or whatever the shots they take to help them grow hair?
But that's illegal.
Testosterone.
No.
No.
no,
She's
no,
talking about
that's
the
right.
hormone therapy.
No,
The
I get you.
right, the hormone therapy.
But you're not
Testosterone.
supposed to take any type of substances in any sports, right?
No, but that's what helps them transition
You
to
have
their
to take
No,
them.
I know that.
You have to take the blocker. So I mean,
But
'cause-
in sports, you cannot take any type of body enhancement, anything. Right?
That would be considered body
women,
enhancement.
That's body
transgender men are allowed in the NCAA to play either on the men's team or the women's team. They can play either way.
Okay, so they can
They can
play
play
either way.
I mean,
so
so-
then I think they should play on the male team.
I mean, so that's what I'm saying. So when we talk about this debate that goes around, it is always about the transgender women playing with women, cisgender women, whatever it's called, and we never talk about it from the other side.
Right.
So I think it's unfair to have that debate about the transgender women being on the women's team because we never really talk about transgender men being on the men's team.
But there's a reason why we don't
Right.
talk about that. They don't consider it.
Yeah, because we
No,
It's,
but
it's
we
biased.
should.
It's
I got a
biased, and there's a reason
All
for
right.
that.
I got a question, and this is safety measurement, correct? You wouldn't, or it is expected that you would not have a woman change her clothes in the men's locker room when the men are changing. Although there are what do they call them, co-ed situations in different places, but for safety reasons, you normally wouldn't have a woman change her clothes in a men's locker room.
Again,
If someone transitions and they don't physically transition, but they identify with being a man and they're in the man's locker room, that also sets them up for security issues, for the personal security issues as
I
well.
think part of that is
technically yes.
So that's why I'm
technically
saying the
wrong.
separation,
It's
like
wrong.
the Special Olympics.
I'm not. Because I think that puts people. If you're my teammate, and whether you are a transgender man or you're a woman and you're there, you're gonna make that accommodation for the part there. I mean, you're not.
Why?
I mean, think about it. If a girl plays on because of Title IX, when I was coaching, if a girl want to play on a football team, I'm not gonna have her in the boys' locker room.
Well,
That's
I'm not
my
gonna-
point.
But I'm not going to have that because I'm just there's an equal locker room for her to change it, and there's
That's-
nothing wrong with that.
That's my
That's the
point.
difference.
But there's still a separation there. So
But
how
the
come they can't have separate sports?
The separation is only about where she's changing at.
Right.
It's not about the physical act of being on the field. She's on the team. She's practicing. She's going through the same drills. There's nothing wrong with that from that aspect. Like I say, when we have this debate, it's always about in the news. It's always about transgender women playing on women's sports. We don't really talk about transgender men playing on the men's sports. We don't talk about it. We don't hear about it.
There's a
We don't
reason
bring it
why.
up. We don't bring it up as an issue. We only bring it up an issue when
a
men
woman.
people who are born male trying to play sports with women because they say they're going to dominate.
Right.
When have you said in here about and the people like I heard Mo and heard people say, well, they shouldn't do this here because why? Because she's still born a woman, and so you still have to look at her as fragile. I guarantee you,
Exactly.
Serena Williams will beat just about 98% of the men in tennis.
Probably.
Agreed.
She would beat 98% of the men in tennis today.
So, but this is the thing. So with tennis, you would think that's a skill set, right? Because there's no physical
Right.
contact. You can have
you're
McEnroe,
individual
right? You
and-
can have McEnroe and a Serena Williams play because you talking about just two major sports. But when you're talking about something in certain sports that are obvious physical difference, basketball, football, even soccer, those things there should be a defined line there because we know as well as how many times that you had just mentioned about seeing the movie Concussion.
Yeah.
You have grown men who have been built for this. I have a personal friend and family member who had talked to me about it and how his concerns are. And he's retired, but he's still involved with football. But he has all his faculties, but he sees his colleagues and how it just come up from years, and it's still a problem. So now imagine putting a woman taking those same type of hits.
Yeah. Now I will say this: a woman has that choice. Like if she decides, a transgender woman, and I'm sorry,
Transgender man.
people who are. I'm sorry, I'm not getting this
No,
correct,
it's
and
just-
I know
it's
I'm
just
just
weird- it's
messing
weird
up,
how you
and it's
can-
and
yeah.
I'm not, and this is like no disrespect. So a transgender man,
Yes.
okay, who wants to play football, they
Basketball,
know very well of the physical contact. They know that and that's a chance that they're willing
To
to
take.
take. I don't think that they should, but
Why
that is their
not?
choice. I'm only
guarantee
saying
you
that
it's gonna flip.
because
It's
I
gonna flip.
just
Why
feel
not?
like the thing is it's their choice. I just personally feel that they may get really harmed.
Yeah.
And then I'm not saying some women would not be strong, because you have some women that are very strong out there and they lifting weights and
But the moment
You know,
something
So
but-
goes
are we
wrong,
saying? So are we really? I mean, let's really get down to the meat of it.
Yeah.
Are we saying that women are the weaker sex?
they are the weaker sex.
Wait, whoa.
You can't have it both ways, because if you're saying a transgender man shouldn't go play on the tour because they might get seriously hurt, you just said physically, I don't want him to go play on that sport
well,
because he
I
might get
will
hurt because he is still born a woman. So that means they are the
I
weaker
will
sex.
say, I personally feel that,
Women are the weaker sex. That's what you're saying. Just say it.
in
Just
certain,
Just say it.
So this is why I'm
Situations.
confused, because in the Bible, God has identified women as the weaker sex. It's nothing derogatory towards it.
Time out. That book is only prevalent to Christians. That book is not prevalent to
Well,
everybody
I'm a
else.
Christian. And
Let
I
me
don't
ask you a
know.
question. If I was born in Antarctica, right, where the
Okay.
seasons it's always cold in Antarctica, I am built for that. I
Climate.
live there.
The climate.
for that climate.
I'm
get
built
it.
for that climate. I know how to live. The temperatures don't bother me as much as if you born in Florida, right? You're not acclimated.
It's called adaptation.
Hold on.
It's called
I'm getting
adaptation.
there. I'm getting there. So,
Don't mess with
Let
Go
him
take
talk,
off the coat.
Cornelius.
my
Okay, go ahead.
question is, if I'm built for Antarctica and I'm playing in Florida, or better yet, if I'm built for Florida and I'm playing in Antarctica, I have to adapt, correct?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ideally you would want to.
Yeah.
You would want
I
to
mean,
adapt.
you don't have to, but go ahead.
But that's a matter of climate. Now, if you are talking physical, right? How does a woman who has chosen to become a transgender male acclimate her body, her structure, her strength to compete with a man? Because she was born in Florida, he been living in Antarctica.
So
I mean, I hear the point. I mean,
I hear your point, but
and they could still play.
See, but then because what you said is you've taken a group of people and you told them they can't play a sport, and you don't have an alternative. You don't have
Nobody said they couldn't play.
No, because you don't say it. They shouldn't play. I don't want to talk about the transgender women because that's what everybody talks about.
Okay, you
Let's
want to
talk about the men.
Yeah, because when you talk about the transgender women, and this is my own personal view, when you talk about transgender women, I don't think that they should because you don't hear about the other side. You don't hear about the transgender
Never hear
men.
about it.
So until that is, I think it is unfair to women. I really do. I think it's unfair because that is what people are doing. They have found another way to attack women. Personally. I mean, personally, when you talk about going to competing and oh my God, and they don't know.
you making that a thing?
Yeah, let's talk about the other side.
Okay, so let's talk about Caitlyn. Let's talk about Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes, Caitlyn Jenner, in my opinion, hey, she did or he did all those great things he did
As a man.
as Bruce.
Correct.
So he did all that as Bruce. So him transgendering, him going through transformation, becoming Caitlyn, that was after he did all that.
That ain't got nothing
Right.
to do with him.
So you can't go back
Okay.
where he did all this
Okay,
stuff.
I was
he
just
wasn't
trying
that
to
way.
think of somebody
And so,
that I knew. Okay,
because
so
you really can't name a lot of transgender men that are doing it. But as for your point about basketball, what's her name? Reggie Miller's sister
Yes.
was killing guys in basketball.
Long time.
Killing
what was
guys.
her name?
Killing guys in basketball.
Yes. However,
Dominating. She could have played. She could have dominated in the NBA.
but you gotta understand, she didn't play full contact with these guys. She is skilled. So
And I think she's talented enough to adapt. Now, do I think she's
Not
going
fully.
to? I mean, I do. Do I think they can do some of the things that other guys can do? No, but I think they still have learned to adapt and be the peak performer. So if we're going to say, if you don't want transgender men playing on the men's sport, why and where are they going to play?
well, you have
That's
to,
when they come up with their own
you have to
league.
come up with a whole class for that.
Really?
Women could not play in the NBA for a number of years, and eventually they did pull together and create the WNBA, which is a marvelous opportunity
That
and
is
a
a
marvelous
business. That is a business.
That is
It's a
correct.
smart
Let's
business.
take it back down to college.
okay.
All right? So are you telling me, because there's something called Title IX. Title IX, meaning if there's a young girl who wants to play on the football team, you better not deny her.
Okay.
And also, let's take wrestling, because wrestling in high school, college is normally a male sport.
Right.
There are several young girls that are wrestling. There's a girl in Henry County
Killing
that
them.
was dominating
Killing them.
the boys in wrestling. Dominating. I mean, when I say winning, like, you know how bad you got to feel because you got pinned by a girl? I mean, that's just,
Yeah,
like, I mean,
wrestling.
like,
I wouldn't
like
even do that.
you would see these kids, man, and this little girl was pinning them. And you're like, your heart would just, because like you say, 'cause mentally we always think about, oh, she's the weaker sex.
Right. Right.
So let's get down to the real level. This
Yeah,
is
where
the
they gonna go?
situation. This is the situation. So you put somebody same sport, two different sex, right? The moment something goes wrong, it will resort back to her gender or
That's
his
true.
gender. It will instantly go back. Well, if something goes wrong, as long as she's dominating or doing amazing, okay.
Right.
When we talk about wrestling, she's been dominating for years. The moment that one man accidentally touched her in the wrong place or whatever because they're wrestling, and let's be real, wrestlers, even guys to guys, when you're trying to wrestle, sometimes you might be incidentally trying to cuff a nut and you didn't mean to because you was just
Well, if a
wrestling.
female wants to play on a male-dominated
Gotta know
sport,
the
she
rules.
knows,
No,
and she's taking a
we
chance
know
with that.
this. However, we talking about real world situations.
She would have to deal with
the
that.
moment that something goes wrong, and then that is brought up, then it becomes a bigger thing.
No, and then that's where it's a problem.
You got
I
people
think
that's
we're
like
just-
they're not trying to make it. They're not
But I
trying to
think
make
we're
that
getting.
risk. They're not trying
I
to
think
take
when you
it.
say that, I think we are limiting people's ability to understand what competition is. So you know what I'm saying? Like if my daughter, if she was into being on the wrestling team, and she was doing that, and she got grabbed, you grab it and hold it. I mean, yeah, you're gonna go. Then that particular person has a problem. But if you hold it, hey, the part of competition.
Right, that's part of
That part of
the
competition. So I think
sport.
that wouldn't be there. And part of our issue is how we as a society view things. We view it as like we said, we think women are the weaker sex in certain things. We really do. You're not physically as strong as guys in some areas.
Yeah,
we know
which
that
is
in
true.
bodybuilding. But,
Right.
Sorry, man.
but if you want to go into play that sport, you should. If not, what are you gonna do? They're gonna start their own league.
If
We
something-
did that before. We
If
did
something-
that.
If something go down and you really need to defend yourself, you gonna push your woman in front of you?
This ain't talking about putting your woman in front of you.
No. So understand.
But
Look,
this
I
ain't
know-
got- this ain't got nothing to do with that. This ain't got nothing to do
I'm
with that.
talking about being equal and fair, just like some of these women want to be asked. The moment that something goes down, and I know my wife, I've always said this: Vasir is the thug of our family.
Okay.
Okay, real talk. I'm the one that's like, all right, calm down. Let's think this through before everybody get excited. Vasir is the one that like you. You see what I'm saying?
So
But
if you
if something
invest
goes down,
some go down, and some go down, and Thug and Baz is there, and you gonna
Thug and Baz.
So you gonna jump in front.
I got to.
All right. For me, who's better with the gun?
See, I'm not talking about guns.
No. I mean, who's a better shot?
but even-
Who's a better
but-
shot?
okay,
I
but
mean, what if
even
your
that-
lady is a better shot? Go ahead.
Even that. How would it look? Okay, Vasir,
Care about how
you
see that.
started it. Okay, you step in front of this gun for me. You started this. How would I be looked at?
But that's how
a
society
punk?
looks at it.
No.
That's what
No,
we. That's what.
but
we
that's
talking
society
about.
looking at
No,
it. See,
right,
and
right.
that's why I asked the question: are women the weaker sex? Because that's what society says.
That's crazy. No, that's what God. That's what God.
Well,
said.
but you know what? It
don't know, did he
depends
say
on
God?
the woman. There are some
didn't say
women
women
that are
weaker
stronger
sex.
than men.
And he's not. And this is what I keep reiterating. It's
Right.
not a derogatory title. It's not saying that women aren't capable. It's defining the foundation, the built line between he designed man, he designed woman. He knows what he put into these two individuals.
Yeah. So what are they going? The problem is, where are they going to play the sport? And if you say start their own league, think about back in the day we had the Negro baseball league. And the same argument that people are making now
You talking about
was made
race, though.
then. Race is a social construct.
I know.
Race is a social construct.
We know that, but
I mean, but that's
That's
the
because
same.
they made it that
but
way.
that's the same argument.
See, this is the thing when somebody makes the decision to become a transgender, and then you feel like I still want to play the sport. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's fair. Like there's some decisions you have to make, And I'm just gonna go back to Larry Bird. That's the first person that came to mind. But
Okay.
I'm just saying, like somebody who's really, really good in basketball, and he decides, I want to become a woman now, but I still want to play basketball. So you're gonna go the one that was killing them with the rebounds and can dunk and slam and do all this stuff, and you're gonna go play on a woman's team and you're gonna dominate.
I totally
I
agree with you,
just-
Mo.
I
totally
just think-
agree.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
I totally agree
It's
with you.
easy
Mo.
to make that argument when we're talking about that perspective. Now, make that same argument with the transgender man, and that's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand when we make that argument. Because a lot of people agree with that. Like, hey, if you were born a male, and then you transition, which is your choice, and
Right.
you decide to go down here and you dominate. And like, FloJo owns the 100 meter record,
Correct.
which is 10.5.
Still.
This 30 years. Here's a high school kid who's running a 10.2, and he's 16. But that is the average.
You talking about
That is the average.
The
And
class,
so
though.
you going that rate. So that's what people are arguing about.
It's not an argument. You're
But-
talking about a class.
So, but that's the argument. So then let's take it from the transgender men perspective.
Okay.
Look,
She wants to go play football. You go, oh, so you don't feel like women should play football at all?
Well, no, I'm just saying that
Should women play football?
if they want to play,
no,
that's their choice. I just think playing with men, they could really do themselves
Yes.
some
Damage.
damage, some harm. But I mean,
You can do you some damage if you're a male playing football.
absolutely.
Yeah, but that's male
Absolutely.
and male. You talking about two different bills. One of our great friends used to play female football, DJ Stormy.
Yeah.
When I tell you, watching her play, excuse my French, she's a badass.
Yeah.
But that's women playing against women. The
So
moment that
you don't think she'd adapted and did well?
Stormy
in
will
it?
sit there and tell you, I'm not going to play against a man. And
Exactly.
she's badass. You see what I'm saying? Just like our special guest this Sunday, Diamond DeShields.
Yeah.
She dominates right now in the WNBA playing for the Chicago Sky. But you put her on the Chicago Bulls, it's going to be a different game because you're talking about different checks, different form of contact that she would not
So
be
where
able
do
to
they
do.
play? Where do they play?
She
I think
has her own
I
class.
think
She's
something
in
should be
WNBA.
If
created
you're going to
for
create
them.
your own, that is causing more problems than not creating your own league.
People make it
If
a
you're
problem.
going to do anything of that nature, what you should do, if you ask my opinion,
Okay, what's your
is
opinion?
do away with all gender sports in the first place. If you're gonna do track, you don't need a boys track team and a girls track team. You don't need the 100-meter fly and swimming for men and women. Just do 100-meter fly. I mean,
Okay.
really, if you
Now, 'cause if you had a
you're gonna-
mixed team-
yeah, because if you're gonna talk about that, if you're gonna say that way, then that. But anything else you're saying, it's just showing the bias.
So I'm gonna challenge you at this point.
Okay.
I understand everything that you're saying,
Oh, yeah.
Cornelius, and I get it. When you're talking about if we gonna talk about equal opportunity across the board, everybody got the same opportunities. I get it,
Okay.
but we're not that. They started a basketball co-ed league. How's that doing?
See,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Crickets. One of the first persons that had on the team was Tiny
Tiny who?
from Tiny and Ti.
Oh, come on, man.
She was one of the team owners here. There was a co-ed basketball team here in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Oh.
It lasted almost only 2 seasons
but
because one, you can't find a class of people that's going to be able to compete with each other on that level and that's willing to go into that situation.
Okay.
And then two,
were they like stars? I mean, you know, what I'm
They're
saying?
not gonna be stars.
I mean, come on. So
because
you go.
you're not going to get somebody from the NBA and the WNBA and want to join this whole league. That's not
Exactly.
going to happen.
So that
Okay.
business wise, it was a bad decision to have that in the first place.
No. It was open. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. I'm sorry. And they tried it. And the reason why it failed is because of the same things that we're talking about right now. The moment you put Mo in the paint, Shaq come out of nowhere. Mo gonna stand there?
I quit.
But you can't
Check,
use.
please.
You can't use.
I'm just
You
saying.
can't use Shaq.
Shoot.
Use somebody.
Okay, I'm not
Use
gonna
somebody
use Shaq.
down the line on the bench. I mean, use somebody else because.
Okay, we gonna talk about bench.
If you make things as equal, I'm telling you, I don't. Even if you say they shouldn't, you got to go to why do you feel like they shouldn't be, and we start their own league.
This is what we talking about.
It's wrong to start their own league now.
Even if I talk one of the bench players, who's Cliff Levingston. He was one of the bad boys, right?
I don't know who that is.
That's Chicago.
Yeah.
He was one of the most prominent bench men, but he stands what 6'6", and it don't matter if he do some of the dumbest things on the court. He still can knock a woman on her butt just to get in the hole.
He can.
And there will be something to come after that.
And what's the lady that plays for the? I think she played for the L.A. Sparks.
Leslie.
No,
Lisa Leslie.
it's another one now because she's dominating over there now.
She's a current player.
Yeah, it's a few of them that are dominating in WNBA.
Yeah, but she's dominating in her class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I
what
think
I'm saying.
I think we have to because if you really have to be careful when you say we're going to start a different. They need to have their own league.
They got their own league. That's why they're
I'm
dominating.
just
No,
saying
I ain't talking
'cause
about
it would
the
be
NBA.
the
I'm not talking about that. I'm
same
saying
strand. I'm
because-
just saying I think that you would have the same type of makeup, build, and strength, that skill set would be all together. Now, I would go for if you have a chance. I'm sorry.
She all flustered because Silas standing there.
That's what it is.
If she,
That's what it is.
No.
if I had
Okay.
a sequence
No.
brawl, Silas would want to play.
I'm just waiting for my chance to pledge your love. This topic's so serious, though. I'm just kind of sitting back watching y'all go back and forth, and every time she smile, I light up. I'm ready to play sports. Tonsil hockey.
Oh, now you can't talk.
Okay.
What the
Okay.
heck
Hey.
is going on?
Okay.
Go
I'm
ahead,
just
say your
saying,
piece, Mo.
if you had like a couple of them on the team, then they can kind of play against each other. So if you had two, I'm just saying, I don't want somebody if I'm played for the WNBA, and a man has decided to be a woman. You think I want to stand up against that person?
Let's go.
There's a
No.
movie.
Do the other way. Do the.
You talking about
do the other
Joanna
way.
Man?
Yeah. Do it the
How
other way.
did
Do it
that
the other way. Do it the other way.
How
Because,
did
like I said, a lot of people feel when we talk about it being transgender women, everybody feel the same way. Going, if you're born this way, you shouldn't be able to. Because
Okay.
you're gonna
Okay,
fit
so the other way
let's-
is that the man turns into a woman.
No,
I
the
mean, the
woman.
woman turns
Yeah,
into a
because
man.
we never. And that's the part. Because we never speak of it, and that's my argument. So the minute I
Okay.
hear about people going, oh, let's see if the transgender men are going to sports and dominate, you don't hear about it.
Because
we don't talk
they
about it.
already know there's nothing to talk about. That's why
So
we
the
don't hear about it.
transgender men.
Used to be a woman.
No,
Yeah.
the woman,
No.
the woman that wants to be a man,
wants to be a man.
Yeah, transgender man.
Transgender man.
and now she
They want to play on the Giants.
Yeah.
They want to go
Use
play
basketball.
for the Giants.
Use basketball.
Use
You can
basketball.
keep using football. You know.
Okay, so
Let's use
they
basketball.
want to go play for the Knicks.
Or baseball.
Let's go for the Knicks. How's that gonna happen?
Use baseball.
They want to go play baseball. Now, the reason why I feel a little different with baseball, I'm gonna tell you why.
Tennis.
And even with tennis, because it's a one-on-one. See, it's a non-physical sport, and so that person's strength stands on their own. They don't have to.
So they
You
should-
gotta have a batting average that comes with some strength.
So they need to play
does.
non-contact sports.
No, not necessarily.
You're limiting what people can. And
Listen.
They ain't gotta be limited
No,
in their own.
listen. Just because you okay, let me hush up because I'm going too far.
No,
All right,
I'm
I'm going to hush up because I'm just saying. Listen, you want to play sports?
if you want, like I said, if there's a young girl in high school that she wants to play on the football team, you can't tell her no.
You can't tell her no.
You can't
okay,
tell her no.
that's fine.
I mean, you can't tell her no, and she has to play. You can go, babe. You can get her all this other stuff you want to. If
As
she
long
wants
as
to go
the
out there.
parents and the child is
Yeah,
okay with that.
exactly. So
You
what
know?
is the difference then? You don't need to start a whole different league for it. I think there need to be some parameters within, like they do have some parameter about the testosterone blocking. But like I
So
said,
now the limits go from the one that wants to play. Now you limiting the players that's been there doing it.
But the
You
issue
asking the
is,
players
like
to
I said,
dial
we
back
only,
their skill set.
but we're only talking about it the one way, and I think it is unfair because it is targeting women. We're not talking about, on this whole argument, we're not talking about the transgender men. And until you start talking about the transgender men playing the sports and they're going to
Right.
dominate, then this argument is invalid.
But it should
Everything,
be,
everything everybody's saying, you can agree with, but if you can't say the same thing on the other side,
Right.
It's
for
invalid.
for
But that's the thing.
transgender.
Again, nobody's saying anything from the other sides because it's already understood.
because society says women are the weaker sex, and they'll throw up what thing God made it this way.
But and I hate to say this, and it just we can even start. Let's even talk. Come off the topic of transgender. Anybody playing anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the mere fact that you have a different class trying to be accepted in certain areas of society. Let's even talking about gay or lesbians. How long have they been fighting to be able to marry, to be able to do all of these other common things that
Adopt another thing.
Heterosexual.
right, and these are some of the things that we have been, as a Christian, taught that it's different, right? But if that's what you choose to do, okay, that's what you choose to do. But what you're trying to do is force feed me and to accept that as normal
On
So again, Cornelius,
yes,
if you want to have a swing in every room in your house, that's normal for you.
yeah,
But for you to come in here and say, Hirsch, you need to put a swing there, you need to put a swing there, don't force
But-
feed me to believe to do what you do.
but
That's fine.
if I want to swing in every room, it's not fair for you to come to my house and tell me I can't have a swing.
Exactly.
And that's what happened. So let's go back to the gay and lesbian getting married and wanting certain civil rights. As a person who practices the Christian faith, I've always understood that my political views don't always match up with my religious views.
Correct.
And they don't have to, because if two heterosexual people can go to the courthouse and get married, I can't say something about two homosexual people.
People that love each other.
I can't say, so I don't have the right to say that. So I can't go by
Correct.
my religious belief might be for me, and that's my household.
That's
right.
But it has nothing to do with someone else. And the problem is,
That's
we
right.
too busy trying to police other people's houses.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
so that's the problem. When you want to go, well, God say this right here. Hold on, dog.
Right, because everybody.
Because I know
Not
this for a
everybody's
fact.
belief.
When it's time for Cornelius George to meet his maker, and he sits me down in front of him and says, go over my life, whether I go to heaven or hell, I can't bring up nobody else's name and go,
That's
you know what,
right.
though, Hershey did this. And I can't say he said, I don't care about nobody else. I want to know
Right.
what you done.
Exactly.
And so that's why I say we got to just understand, let people be people, and then have the argument fair.
Can we
that's what I
get
was
back to
saying.
love?
But that's about love.
This is about love.
Love is
Talking
love.
about the pre-Valentine's Day.
No, this is about love for society and trying not. Let's bring it back. This is in a regular loving relationship.
This is.
When we meet each other, we are two individuals.
Yeah.
We have different movements. We have different likes.
Yeah.
And in some cases where things go wrong is because one person is forcing the other person to be something they are not.
Right, because they didn't take care of that up front to make sure that
Or,
they kind of had the
correct. Or,
same likes and values.
as you were saying before, well, you know, this is what I used to do, and I think you should do it. Okay, well, I don't like green beans. Well, why don't you like green beans? Because I prepared for you. I just, as a baby, my taste buds did not fare for green beans, but they good for you, and you get the calcium, and then you get the it don't matter how many stats you get in there. I don't like green beans, so you can eat them all you want to. Stop putting them on my plate.
Both sides doing the same thing. Both sides are
vice
either trying
versa,
to.
yes.
Both sides are trying to put something on other people.
Right.
Your
Just like
arms
that.
work. Why can't you take out the trash?
There we go.
You use most of the trash anyway.
Oh, bring that argument up.
I can.
bring that up.
I mean, you
Well.
home all day.
Oh, you know what though?
You know what? Why can't you?
You
wash
saw the
clothes?
light bulb was out. Well, you can get the ladder and change the light bulb.
Listen,
How many
once
women do
again,
it take to do a
listen,
light bulb?
No, this goes back to what we talked about in a previous show. If you talk that over with your partner and both of you guys don't care about, you know, who takes the garbage out or who does, you may be with a man who says,
Are you
baby,
gonna take
I
the
don't
garbage
want
out?
you. Listen, this is what I'm
Are you
saying.
gonna- are you gonna-
the
Silas wanna know.
playbook is
Silas
created
want to know. Silas
by
want
the
to
two.
know.
Cornelius.
Silas want to know. You gonna take the trash out?
The
I'm
playbook.
going to ask her questions a little later. Coming up there real
the
short.
playbook is created by the two people. So if that discussion about, hey, I don't mind taking the garbage out if it's not really heavy, or I don't mind putting a light bulb in, if both people are okay with that, that's up to them.
So, but this is what I'm
That's
talking
them.
about. So, what if you have a situation? Let's say,
What?
let's put it out
He's
here.
moving. He's like, a
Since we-
situation.
We're gonna talk what is a male role. Society says male roles and female roles, right?
Okay.
Society says washing clothes is a female thing.
Who said that?
Washing clothes is for people who wear clothes.
Well, we know that, but
I've
society.
never heard that.
I've heard this.
Washing clothes is for
Okay, not let's do
females.
washing clothes. Let's do washing dishes. How about that? Or cooking. Cooking work for everybody. Can we pick one?
Do washing clothes.
Okay.
Do washing clothes.
So now, washing clothes is a female thing. Taking out the trash is a male thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What if your scenario takes that the male is at home all day, right? Either he's not working or he works from home. If the trash is his thing, right? He takes out the trash, but he's home all day. The woman is working all day, so she's gone 8, 10 hours a day. But he's home eating, making all kind of dirty dishes, right, throughout the day, and he's home. But if that's a female thing to do, and he doesn't do the dishes because it's a female thing to do, no, you don't like that?
No. What
You
I'm
don't like
saying,
conversation.
No. What I'm saying is, once again, those two people create their playbook.
Yeah.
Because I've been in relationships.
I like the shoes playbook, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I know, I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I've been in
I got one question for
relationships
in a minute, though.
where
Okay.
the men that I was with cooked better than me. I didn't have a problem with that. They didn't have a problem
We ain't talking
with
about
it.
cooking, bro.
No, but what I'm
She's
saying
getting there.
is, I'm just saying,
She didn't answer your question for starters.
She getting there.
She didn't
listen,
answer the question.
I'm saying,
You see, look, you know the
it doesn't
Silas
it
is-
When he
doesn't
defends.
matter what's, like you said, in that case, what society says. It's what those two individuals are okay with, because I'm pretty sure, I'm only going to speak for my situation. I'm going to have a conversation, and if he does clothes better than I do, he can do the
Okay,
clothes. It's what we decide.
Okay, so this is the first question I have for you, Mo, because
Okay,
you're the
all
only
right.
female here right now.
Okay.
This is unfair that Silas is here. She's a
I know.
different Mo.
Wait.
Mo, because this is going to help Silas out.
ahead.
What things are you going to bring to the playbook? Because each person has to bring things to the playbook. They want to. So, what things are you going to bring to the playbook? Better yet, what are your definite? I don't want to do this.
Why
to
don't
the playbook?
everybody say what they gonna bring to the playbook?
Yeah,
How
but
about that?
I'm asking Mo, what are
Okay.
you going to bring to the playbook? What things are you saying?
Silas on defense.
Because Silas, you know what Silas trying to do, man. You know, hey man, look, we the wingman. So
Okay,
we,
all
let's play our role.
Okay, so first of all, I mean, I could do a lot of things. Now, am I the best at it? I
What
can
things are you
cook.
bringing to the playbook?
I'm
Come on.
bringing cooking. I'm
Okay.
bringing washing clothes.
Okay.
Now, I will say, I'm gonna be honest. The whole cleaning of the house and thing, I can do it, but I'd rather pay someone. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
So you're in charge of that? Okay.
You know, I listen. That's why I make money.
Okay. So
good.
what things you like? I prefer not to do. What thing?
What,
because
that
that's
I prefer not to do.
Yeah, because it's
I
it is.
okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. Oh, she ain't gonna beat around the bush on this.
Yeah. No, I prefer not to deal with my car in a way like changing tires and stuff,
Okay.
because it messes with my nail. I'm just now.
Okay.
If I need to, I will, but I prefer not to change a tire. I prefer not to go under the hood of my car
Okay.
and do that. No, I prefer not to. I prefer not to like hang stuff up, like drapes and stuff, because I'm just not good
okay,
at it.
okay.
Because I'm not good at
You
it.
got to be
Okay, what else?
specific when you say hang stuff up.
Yeah, you know, like
I got
curtains and rods.
Any of the
I'm just
manual
not
labor
good-
stuff around the house.
I'm not that good with stuff. I don't know. I'm not good with putting stuff together and all
Hardware.
of that.
So
Yeah.
anything around like manual labor stuff around the house, fixing stuff. That's not.
Yeah, like
you prefer
putting
not to do that stuff.
because I don't know how to.
Okay, so you would prefer to do those. Okay. What about
Right.
trash?
I take out the trash.
Okay. Because she listed 4.
you listen.
She listed 4 things that she wouldn't do, but she listed 3 things that she would do.
No, that's what I'm saying. I listen. When you're a single female, you know, those are the things you have to do.
Yeah, you have to
So
do it regardless.
You have to do it regardless.
You have to change
So-
your own light bulbs, right? So it ain't that you can't change a light bulb.
Right. That's what I'm
So
saying.
it ain't
So,
like
I
you're
don't have a
physically capable
problem.
of doing
Look,
it.
I don't have a problem.
If you did,
changing
every
a
woman's
light.
house would be dark.
So listen, Mo, listen. I heard everything that you said, and
Here we go.
I have an appreciation for it. You said you don't want to be up under your hood of your car, so you want somebody to check the oil for you. I understand that.
Yes.
Are we talking regular?
I'm sorry, I'm talking to Mo.
Okay. Silas
You
gonna have to be
you
careful.
said,
He gonna have to be real careful.
excuse me. You said that you don't want to hang things up around the house. You need somebody else to handle the hardware. I heard you when you said that. I need you to know, Mo, and I think tonight, right now, is the proper time to tell you this. I came here tonight because it's the Wednesday before Valentine's Day. And I know that you might have plans on Valentine's Day, and that's fine because I got plans. I'm going to do what I need to do to get what I need whenever I need it. So I'm going to get that done. We ain't there yet. But I had something for you.
Oh my God. This right
I
here.
thought about you 2 weeks ago, so I bought you some flowers 2 weeks ago.
Really?
And I waited on purpose
Oh my God.
to give you these flowers
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Now, I need you to understand something.
Yeah.
Here, you can take them so you can look at them.
Let's move.
Those flowers are slightly dehydrated. I did that on purpose.
You did it on. So you dehydrated the flowers on purpose?
Well, I let them suffer for a number of days, 2 weeks in fact, as symbolism. I've been
Really?
thinking about you for 2 weeks, and I ain't seen you, so every day that I thought about you, I've been unwatered. I haven't gotten the sun that I deserve, the sun that I need to be vital in my life. And I just want you to know, I want you to take that with you. You might get fresh roses from somebody else, from a lot of somebodies, but I want you to take them dead-ass flowers. I want you to take them dead-ass flowers, and I want you to look at them and think about how much life you could have given me in 2 weeks. You got me waiting, but I'm going to wait on you. I won't see you on Valentine's Day because I'm going to be putting in work with somebody else. But it could have been you.
I'm
Because
sorry,
I
what?
already know. I heard your conversation earlier. You got plans with somebody, and I understand. Baby, turn on your love light.
Hold on.
The views of Silas is for Silas only. Men don't condone
Wait a minute, just because I have
the hookup line
plans-
Silas just used. Most men would never say any of that.
I'm real. I'm real with it.
You
But
real with you?
Silas, wait a minute, Silas. Just because I have plans
Oh man.
on Sun,
I just came into your life. I don't expect you to change anything immediately.
Silas, how would you feel, Silas, if since you're gonna be putting in work on Valentine's Day?
I'm going to be putting in work.
So how would you feel as Mo is putting in work on Valentine's Day?
You know what?
wouldn't care.
I'm going to tell you like this.
You
Real simple.
You cool with her putting in work with somebody
I'm cool
else?
with anybody who is willing to keep her entertained until she's ready for me.
Oh,
So you
Period.
you like used cars?
Listen. Somebody else can put the mileage on it. It's still gonna get
Hey,
extra care when it's in my hands.
hey.
You feel me?
Hey, go ahead and Silas goes to the
so-
car rental place and like, I want to purchase that one.
no. See, once Silas gets under the hood, he'll be able to manage.
That's correct.
I'm saying,
Because
what was I supposed to
because,
not
Mo-
do anything for Valentine's Day?
I love you so good, Mo. When I'm done, there won't be enough of you left to spread on toast. Take that with
I
you.
don't know. I don't know if that's sexy or not, Mo. That's scary.
That's Silas. Okay, so
Silas is a true pimp.
I'm just gonna put my
Silas
flowers
isn't a
over
pimp, he's a
here.
player.
Here you go. Here's the receptacle.
Oh,
to give Silas gave out dead flowers and she giggling.
no, dehydrated.
it's a difference,
She
Cornelius.
giggling with the dehydrated
No.
flowers.
No, listen, it was the thought. It was the thought. You know. Listen.
I've been doing this all wrong.
Is representation of how long I've been thinking about her and how long I've been without her. And without her, my life is dry.
That wouldn't have worked with us. That would have not worked with us.
That don't work with only with Silas.
I'm gonna bring some dehydrated.
I'm one of a kind.
I'm gonna bring some dehydrated flowers on. Sunday.
Every guy out here,
what happens.
yeah, cause I don't remember the dehydrated flower was on Vasism on Sunday. She gave a long, extensive list.
I agree.
Silas, you should have listened to that list, Silas.
It wasn't
'cause
on that list.
Nah, I'm in my own lane. You need
Okay.
to get on this program.
Dehydrated flowers.
Are you single?
Yes.
You single, brother? That's why.
Isn't dehydrated flowers potpourri?
Yeah,
that's
you know,
something
it could. I don't know.
It
that
could be.
That could
Dehydrated
be.
flowers.
So
Give us some dehydrated
what
fruit.
you're missing. See, y'all so busy looking at what's before you. You're not thinking about how it's going to affect her when she leave them doors. I'm still gonna be on her mind.
Oh no. Yeah, we agree with
Y'all
that.
walking up, not you player, because my cousin don't play them games, but you walking up as a single man giving women flowers that's gonna die.
Did he just check me?
They gonna go in the
Just
trash.
check you. Hey,
He
man.
did, he did.
Listen,
He
go
checked you.
give the other woman them dehydrated flowers.
I gave her dead flowers and told her to give me life. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That
Oh, I heard everything.
I've heard everything, and it's working on Mo. It's working on
Well,
wearing
no,
down.
listen.
She's wearing
I'm
down,
not.
boy.
I'm not gonna. Well, listen.
Sunday. I'm gonna present very similar dehydrated flowers and use the same line and see if it work on Vass.
No, that's not gonna work. For
why?
her.
You give me life.
No.
Give me life.
No.
These flowers
From these
represent.
dead ass flowers.
Listen, trust. I like live flowers. Okay.
It's,
But
Not.
you know,
But I appreciate, the gesture.
I can't remember if it's Buddha or Confucius that says if you love a flower, you actually won't pick it. Because you allow it to live by not picking it, you just admire its beauty.
no, that was Tupac.
Nah,
That was Pac. That was Pac.
wasn't
In some cultures, flowers is supposed to give the metaphor of vitality.
Yes.
So that's why you give women strong, healthy-looking flowers because you know that you're vital. You know what I'm saying? You can. Yeah. So when you give them dehydrated flowers, they let them know that.
I know.
You might have
This is what I
ED.
need you to understand. Nah. See, you misunderstand. You don't know the depth
Oh, my bad.
of what I
My
gave.
bad. I was just talking about
Those
historically.
flowers
My
were
bad.
slightly dehydrated, but if you look
so
inside, you
like-
see that the stamen is still strong
But they-
within the leaves,
Oh,
baby.
wait, let me check
Hey.
it out and see.
The
They look-
stamen is
hey,
where
hold
the
up.
fertilizer,
They look
the
limp.
pollen comes from.
Are they limp?
Cornelius.
They're limp.
Cornelius.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The flower, the leaves are limp. The stamen is still strong, and that's where the pollen comes from.
Let it go.
Hey, Mo, that's working, Mo.
Let's go.
But she's still smiling.
She's smiling. She's giggling like a piglet over here.
Yeah, let it go. So, to reset the room, welcome. This is the Kiss Radio Show Improv. Apparently, there's a whole love connection going on that Cornelius and I are learning some very valuable. Well, it's late for me, but we're learning some valuable.
It ain't never too late.
No, this one's too late.
Give out dehydrated flowers.
I can't do it. It's not gonna work.
That is the first. I've never received dehydrated flowers.
Should
before.
never forget, man. That's what I heard.
I have received a lot of things. And wow, this is the first.
Dehydrated flowers.
Can I teach y'all something for just a couple of minutes?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I was gonna.
We got the first lesson.
Gotcha.
It's the top of the hour. We're gonna go to commercial and then we're gonna come back because it is improv night.
Yes.
And we're gonna.
We ready. Let's get ready.
We're gonna stay on point here. So,
Okay.
This is the Kiss Radio Show live. We're going to again pay some bills. We'll come back. And play some improv and then maybe come back and learn some more things.
Okay,
we
because
still gotta finish.
Valentine's.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
still
I
gotta
want you guys
finish
to
this
school
topic.
me because Sunday
We'll be back.
I'm ready.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Cause I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Cause I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of.
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.
Welcome back to
Your girl Mo Diva.
And your boy Kenese George.
And your boy Silas sitting in for my cousin.
Oh man. Okay.
Wow, we are learning some things here.
Oh, we really are.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the top of hour. This is improv. So who's taking lead?
Cornelius.
Cornelius taking lead on this
Okay.
one.
Yes. All right.
So set
What
the
we got?
room, sir, and then let's
All
go.
right. This improv game we're going to do is called Story Time.
Story time.
Each person is going to get one sentence to build a story.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
So we start off. So you starting off with a sentence, and we have to add on.
And each person has to add on to that.
Okay.
So every sentence has, every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Okay.
All right? And so we're going to let our guest, Silas, be the first person to start
aren't you
this off.
just
Yes.
conspiring?
Go ahead and let Silas go in. And so 3, 2, 1.
Am I supposed to say something?
Oh my God.
Is it? I'm supposed to start the story.
Yes.
With a sentence.
Yes. Silas. Okay, let me
Just
do
a
this again. Hold on.
sentence.
Take
Oh,
two.
I thought you were
Take
going to
two.
give me a
Reset the
topic.
room.
I'm sorry.
Reset.
Okay.
Reset. Reset.
Hey guys, it is time for story time.
Yay!
All right, story time is when each person here gets one sentence to tell a story. And the first person that starts it off, the next person has to build upon that story.
Okay.
So every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. This time, we're going to let our guest start the story off. We don't know which direction it's going to go because it can shift at any point after your one sentence.
Correct.
And here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
I was walking through a nudist colony.
And I started to feel my boobs jingling.
As my boobs were jingling, I felt something wet run down my leg.
And I realized that I had a bottle of jelly in my pocket.
The bottle of jelly I had in my pocket I was saving for later.
Because I wanted to use it to spread all over my body.
Along with bread and peanut butter.
With that bread and peanut butter, I didn't realize that the bread was old.
So I took the molded bread and I threw it to the seagulls.
So they can have some food to nosh on.
The seagull Tyrone looked at the other one and said,
Did they just feed me some moldy bread? I think so. You know what? I got something for 'em.
The something for 'em was in the form of a white liquid that they seemed to release as they flew over the nudist colony.
And that made all the nudist people run into the house.
Ocean?
To the ocean.
and sing.
And see, oh my God. Where did that go? Where did that go?
It went, all right.
I don't know where that went.
That was a good one. We're going to do it one more time.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm going to start this one. It is story time.
Whoa.
Take 2.
Okay.
Remember, it don't matter where it goes. You got to keep it going.
gotta keep it going.
All right. And 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time, 3 people were going on vacation.
And on this vacation, they had troubles figuring out where they wanted to go.
Though they didn't know where they wanted to go, they ran across a map that had a star on it.
All of the people said, oh my gosh, let's go to Hawaii.
The other 2 people said, that might be a great idea, but I don't think we have enough money.
And because of that, they looked back at the map, realized there was a gold star on it, and said, let's just follow this map instead.
And although they were following the map, they came to realize that Hawaii was actually a strip club. Hawaii.
And when they realized that, They said, hey, let's go to the strip club.
On their way to the strip club, Paul said, let's get some ones.
Once they went to the bank to get some ones, the other person asked, what's the name of the club again? Ho? Why? Yee.
And Paul decided to have a revelation and revert back to Paul. Revert back to Saul on the road to meeting Jesus.
Damn.
And scene.
And
How you throw holes in
how do
lines
you throw? You
in
go
Jesus?
from. You almost had Miss Island, like Paul
Yes, sir.
referred back to Saul, but the Paul on the road. See, the road is Damascus.
The road to Damascus.
It's the road to Damascus.
You're supposed to know
But
that.
she said,
And then Damascus could have been like, that was the name of a stripper.
we would,
Especially
we
during
would,
COVID.
yes, Silas gonna get us a failing grade on this story.
I saw
If you was a teacher reading this story, you going, I don't know. Were they high when they did this? Yes, they were. They were high.
I got to keep them guessing.
Yeah, Silas, hey Silas, I like how you throw us a curve.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Man.
Curveball.
Curve to nudist club.
was
And
like-
we know what's on Silas' mind, Mo.
Oh, it's clear.
All
It's
day.
clear.
Well, I
It's
mean,
clear.
Have
Hey.
y'all forgotten I'm a sexual education teacher?
That's
Silas
right.
said that he was going to be getting it in on Valentine's Day,
I totally forgot.
right? Right? So you already got somebody on Valentine's Day, right? Because you sure enough wasn't hitting me up. So I'm just saying.
Listen,
I really don't do
I
seconds.
drizzle the honey on you. It's up to you to lick it up, and you ain't been licking it up.
Cornelius. Was somebody feeling some kind of way about this?
Yeah, she's feeling that.
I'm just saying.
That's second
Listen,
banana stuff. She's
Okay.
feeling that.
So
my phone
Cornelius-
wasn't
yes.
ringing. You found a way to call me before. But
Okay,
now
look.
that Valentine's Day is coming up,
Hold
I
on.
don't get any calls.
Hold on. We don't take relationship emotions
Really?
on the show.
Okay,
right now.
whatever.
Not on Wednesday. That's only on Sundays.
Okay.
So
I'm
let's
just
get it, but-
saying.
Yeah, we get it.
Okay.
Thank you, Cornelius, for the
Oh
improv
yes,
game
yeah,
number
yes,
one.
yes.
Do we have another one?
Yes, we have another great game led by the awesome Mo Diva.
She okay?
Yeah, well, give her a second.
Okay.
You might give her a second to
She'll
catch
be
her,
okay. I
catch
done
her
put-
breath.
I put her on pause for the rest of the
You know what I'm
night,
saying?
so we
So-
good.
You know, hey,
I'm ready.
she doing the neck roll and everything, and the tight lips.
I'm
so-
sorry, was my neck rolling?
I
Yes,
noticed
yes,
that.
yes. Your neck is rolling, and
I noticed
It
that.
was. It was
We gonna say
okay.
Silas
My
gonna come out.
apologies. My
Silas gonna-
apologies.
That's why I was asking.
Because
if
we
you
don't
were
do
okay.
neck rolling.
my money's on Silas.
I'm sorry.
My money's on Silas.
We don't do neck rolling.
All right.
I'm sorry.
So tell us more about this great improv game we're about to play.
Okay, so this game is called The Panelist.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and so the way this is going to work, I am going to be the host, and you guys are going to be the panelist of experts that's going to talk about whatever the topics, the way that I started off. And so what happens is each of you agree with each other and you add on it. So whatever the subject matter is, one person will start it off, and then the next panelist will agree with that and add on to it, because all you guys are subject matters on the topic.
We're
so you
authorities
just
on the
yep.
subject. Okay. Okay.
So you agree with each other and you just build on it.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let's roll.
Okay.
Pass that on. Pass that on, please.
Okay. Ready to pass.
Wait,
So,
wait.
oh, okay.
You're the director.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Sit in the camera. We got a good camera shot. Yeah.
Okay.
Bring it up. Bring
Yeah,
it up. Bring it up. There you go. All
Okay.
right.
All right. So, improv game called The Panelist. Take one. Wait, was that loud enough?
No. There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, hello and welcome to the show. I am your host, Mo Diva, and tonight I have the pleasure of having these wonderful panelists that are going to talk to us about this wonderful discovery that they have in biology. So, panelists, and before I get to, and I want you to tell us who you are, but I heard that you have discovered this new cell in the human body. Please, tell us a little bit more about that. And let's start with you, sir. Please tell us your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Wong.
Dr. Wong. Yes, hi.
Yes, Dr.
Welcome.
Wong. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been a phenomenal thing that we found this cell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is so revolutionary that we didn't even know. I don't know how we missed it.
Abilities.
So the
Yes.
cell in the human body, this cell that you guys found,
Gives you the ability
to have ability.
to have abilities.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
So, okay, let me just make sure I have this right.
Professor Wright.
Okay,
Doctor,
you're perfect.
and that's Professor Wright.
Professor.
I'm Dr. Wrong.
Professor Wright and
Dr. Wrong.
Dr. Wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so,
And that's very fascinating. Dr. Wong, it's a pleasure to meet you. Professor Wright, great to be here with you.
Likewise, sir.
I'm Dr. Indifferent.
Oh, okay. I heard about
And,
that.
okay.
in working with this cell that gives you the ability to have abilities, we have come up with a name for the cell.
And what is that name? Yes.
We call it salicilium.
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 Wow.
And what it does is it infiltrates the bloodline.
The bloodline. Interesting.
Yes,
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. So, with salicilium, so for the common people, we just call it silly.
You call it silly.
Yeah, we call it silly.
Oh.
So, just so we can, because it's kind of hard to say,
It's a long word.
salicilium.
It's
Right.
really a long
So
word.
Long-
you
long
showing
word.
okay,
Yes,
so
yes,
we
so-
call it silly.
Yeah, so
Silly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So, as I said, the ability to have abilities in this cell, it's something that is in a certain grade of race and gender.
Wow.
It crosses race and gender by the mere ability of sneezing.
Of sneezing. Wow. Tell us what experts we are, unless you want to do a totally different game.
let Silas be the host.
Okay, Silas.
Because
is
I
the host.
think Silas got some great hosting
I think you
abilities.
might have to give him a game, or you got it.
I'd rather do this.
The
Yeah,
panelists.
I'm saying,
Okay.
So Silas is the host for the,
Oh,
And
okay.
we're going to be the expert
and we're the
panelists.
panelists.
Okay, I got
Do
you.
I get to do the chopping board?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, give
what?
Silas the
The
chopping
what?
board. The
The
chopping board.
chopping board.
Yes.
Yeah, so going forward, every director gets the chopping board.
Okay,
That's
gets
what
the
it's called.
chopping board.
Yeah, the
Okay.
chopping
It's the
board.
chopping board.
The chopping board.
Oh, I just want you to remember to bring
Oh,
this
here
when
we
we
go.
finally get together. Alright. And so y'all already know what it is. So welcome to Silas Got Your Back. I'm very happy to have here 3 intelligent panelists with me today that's going to talk about how shadowboxing is effective for working the sex organs.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Again, I'm Silas. You know what Silas is about, and I got your back. So for our first panelist, we're gonna go over here to. You know what? I'll let him introduce himself, and just as a reminder, shadow boxing is good for the sexual organs, and tell us how.
How you doing? My name is Punch Drunk Jones.
Punch drunk.
Welcome.
I've been doing some shadow boxing for some years. I've been doing it for some years, and
And
Be quick enough to catch your shadow.
yes,
I got hit in the forehead with a pelvic thrust.
yeah, you know, and you're absolutely
Good place to be.
Correct. That is true. It does that. One of the other things that we have found, and I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is Dr. Blue. Yes, Dr. Blue, and so and I'm sorry. What is your name again, sir?
I didn't tell nobody what my name was.
I was gonna ask you that, but
Yeah,
for
yeah, I
not
didn't tell you
introducing
my name.
yourself.
Well, what this
I'm Punch
gentleman
Drunk
said.
Jones. I'm Punch Drunk Jones.
He's
Punch
Punch
Jones.
drunk.
Yes, Punch
Yeah,
Drunk
but
Jones and Dr. Blue.
I'm Dr. Blue.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm Dr. Blue.
No, you're Punch Jones.
Go ahead, Dr. Blue.
Okay. So one of the things that shadow boxing does to the sexual organs, when you start to shadow box, it starts to generate some juices inside of your body. So as you start to move in your boxing, you start to feel a gush that comes over in your body. And the more and more that you shadow box, you start to feel more of a gushing sensation.
Thank you so much, Dr. Blue. Thank you so much. And
Yes.
you guys, I just want to make sure I get this commercial out. Make sure you buy Dr. Blue's special balls. We're going to go over to Punch Drunk. Punch Drunk, what more do you have to contribute? We already have one exercise that's been given to us by our unknown panelist, and then Dr. Blue told us about the juices. What more could you add, Punch Drunk?
I'll just say being hit in the forehead with the pelvic thrust. I do understand the juices.
Look like you still got some in your eyes.
I understand the juices. I just don't understand the lawsuit that came behind it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
he's been shadow boxed. I see.
I've been shadow boxing for quite some time. I'm
Yeah.
Punch
Quite some
Drunk
time.
Jones.
He's been
And are you feeling the gushing when you shadow box? Did you
Yeah.
feel the gushing that came throughout your body?
Actually, it was only between my ears.
So you felt a flow between
a-
your
it was a
ears.
nice flow.
Interesting.
whenever
yes.
people do the shadow boxing and they're
Yeah.
doing the thrust toward the shadow,
Okay.
I recommend two things. One is depends.
Get the
Depends.
depends.
I got
Because you have on depends. If you don't have the depends on, you need to get one of those signs that say slippery when wet.
Because you will
Okay,
get very
okay.
wet.
Because
Absolutely.
the depends will
Yes.
catch that, and the absorbent material
Yes.
in there,
Yes.
it actually re-energizes and put it back into your body. So it's like the circulating air of the car.
Yes, interesting.
You gush and you go in the cycle,
And it
then
goes into, and then it
yeah,
gets back
and
into
it gets
your
back
body.
into you absorb it back into your
And
body,
that's-
so it stays with you.
That's
So your
one.
own
You said
gushing
you
is
had
only on you.
a second part.
I'm Punch Drunk Jones. I would ask that when you shadow box, make sure your shadow is in your same class.
It appears that Punch Drunk has had a little too much pelvis to the face.
Yeah.
Unknown contributor and Dr. Dr. Blue.
Dr.
I
Blue.
appreciate having you all on the panel. And
Thank you for having
Mama
me.
said
next
knock
week,
you out.
we're gonna talk about how extra juices in your coffee in the morning can keep you going all day. This is Silas, and I got your back. We'll see you next week.
I put orange juice in my gas tank.
Hey man, something wrong with
MC.
Silas. Something wrong with Silas, man.
Shadow boxing.
Shadow
Helps your
boxing.
sex organs. I was like, okay, where we gotta go with that? MC.
Who knows what shadow boxing is? Like shadow boxing, sex organ. They go together.
Oh my God.
Pelvic thrust.
Real quick, we got to reset the room. For those that are just tuning in, this is the Kiss Radio Show Wednesday night improv night. You have just witnessed improv at its best with the team here. But we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to recognize some good independent music today.
yes.
So we're going to do one really quick. This is one of our favorites. This is Hollis Jordan called Runaway. Enjoy, and I will be right back. Jordan, Runaway. What y'all think about that?
Love that song, man.
I love it.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Got me ready to run away.
That was good.
How does it always come back to this?
Hey, man.
He can't.
I just said it got me ready to run away. I didn't say anything.
Because you
else.
know it's coming. Just wait.
Can't.
Nah, I
It's
told you
coming.
earlier. I put it on pause. I ain't got no words for the rest of the show.
I have to ask my brother
okay.
something.
Okay.
Should I feel some sort of way that Silas is going to be with another female and like said that in front of my face? I don't know. Should I feel some sort of way about that? I'm asking you guys. I'm asking my brothers. How should I feel about that?
It depends on how you feel about Silas.
Well, the thing is, I don't know how I feel about him, but
Well,
I know
I can
he's
tell you
trying
how
to
you
get
feel
with
about
me.
it simply because you asked the question.
Yeah.
You feel some kind
All
of
I'm
way.
saying is,
Are you a little mad? You a little upset that he said that?
what I'm saying is,
You a little mad he said
if
that?
somebody's trying to get with me,
Uh-huh.
I
You're
really
not giving
don't
them?
want to hear about another woman.
So let me ask you a
Oh,
question.
that's how it
That's what. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
When you were in the market to buy your car, did you go to just one car lot?
No.
You went to multiple car lots, right?
Yes.
Did you ever tell the person, hey, I'm going down the street to see what else I'm going to keep looking? Did you tell the salesman that?
So what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
Cornelia?
I mean, it sounds like it's the same thing. It sounds
But
like
so-
Silas just said, I mean, if you mad about it, then you answered your own question. You like, Silas can make plans with you on Valentine's Day, and he could be getting that work in with you. That's what you just said.
No. I didn't say he would be getting work in with me.
Well, you lead them on then, because you can't be mad
Wait
then.
a minute. Who says on Valentine's Day you have to be doing, something fresh?
You know,
Why
Listen,
can't you just
can
be
I chime
spending-
in here?
well, you don't want to do nothing stale on Valentine's Day, do you?
Can I chime in? Because it's like this. It's like this.
Yes, Silas.
The fact that I
mannish.
told you that I was going to be getting it in is representation of several things. Number one, I realize we just met, and I might not have touched your heart just yet for you to consider me. I don't expect you to stop what's going on in your life, and I'm not about to stop what's going on in mine until you make the decision to come on board. Now, once you come on board, you can be my one and only lady, but the thing that you need to take away is I've been honest with you since the beginning. I told you up front. I see people.
So
You know what?
When you want to be
I'm
that
gonna give
person
you
I
that.
see, I might make some changes.
I'm sorry. You said you might.
When you decide you
when you
want to
decide to be serious, Silas
be
said,
serious.
Okay. Well, you know what? I appreciate your honesty, and you know what? You're right, because I still have a life. I got something planned on Sunday, and
Right.
you got something planned on Sunday. It's all good.
But don't mess around and miss the boat.
there you go. There you
I'm
go.
sorry. Why you sounding a little hostile?
There you go.
I mean, you have plans on Sunday.
Not hostile, just direct.
There
Okay.
you go.
Well, we both have plans on Sunday. How about that?
I recognize that.
Why don't y'all just FaceTime each other when y'all doing y'all plans?
No.
Good idea.
Yeah, y'all FaceTime each other. When
This,
y'all, when
when
y'all
we done with our plans,
getting it in.
listen, this Silas, I'll FaceTime you while I'm working my plan.
That's what he's talking
That was exactly. That I'm talking
That's
about.
okay.
That I'm talking about.
I don't-
Let them
I
see
don't
what you
need
what
that.
you in store for.
No, that's
Go
okay.
ahead, Silas. Show them what you in store for.
That's okay. No. I'm going to be, I'll be preoccupied.
This
I
is the
won't-
first time I've really heard Mo almost borderline speechless.
Yeah. Oh, so he ain't hit you with the DP yet?
With the what?
The DP.
What's the DP? What? I don't know these little acronyms. What is
I'm
that?
sitting here and I don't know what the DP is.
What?
What's the DP?
As much as Vaz complained about the DP,
What's the DP?
Vaz always complained about the DP.
What's
Oh my
about
God!
it.
Oh my God!
But that's
DP.
vast. I'm not
I mean,
vast, so
and Mo talks about it too. What do you do when you just get the DP? Yeah.
what's the damn DP?
And most people, they get the DP and they don't even ask for the DP.
Wait.
How y'all? Listen, I guess they must like getting the DPs.
What's the DP? What's the...
Listen,
Can you spell? Oh, the picture. The picture.
Oh.
they like so
Nah,
they
I don't
secretly
see
like
that.
getting the DP.
I don't sit there.
Okay. No, I didn't say I like getting that.
I'm a man of action. If I'm gonna send you something,
No,
it
I
ain't
don't
gonna
like
be no still
unsolicited.
picture.
I don't like unsolicited.
You don't like unsolicited. You don't like. Let me go
No.
ahead and show you what you gonna be getting
No.
later.
I'm making
I
sure I
don't
get
know.
my IMDb credits.
No. Don't send me no unsolicited.
Send the pictures, Silas.
You ain't got to
No.
worry about that. I got more class than that. You hear
Thank
me?
you.
I got more class.
Thank you.
I'd rather see that ass in person. I'm not gonna send no
Oh,
message.
Silas said he ain't gonna send that. Silas gonna send a Polaroid.
I'm gonna give it to you in 4D.
Well,
4K.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I hope you enjoy your date on Sunday.
It ain't no date.
It's not a date.
It's not. That's right. It's an arrangement. It ain't no date.
It's an arrangement.
I've been around him too
I
long.
know.
Wow.
Silas, are you gonna take flowers to your date?
Nah.
Just get in where you fit in, right?
You're not taking You're not going
I'm
out
gonna
to
get
dinner.
in because I fit in.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Silas said, as long as you can fit in the
We
dough.
both know what it is.
As long as you can fit in the dough, that's all that matters, Andy Silas.
Wow.
I got a little partner that I kick it with. We got an agreement. She don't get no date. She don't get no time. She really don't get a whole lot of my money, but she get it in. That's our agreement.
Oh, they don't get all your money?
Nah.
Not the money part. It's just, if you're not officially with somebody, and you just wanted to spend time and not be alone.
I throw her a Happy Meal every now and then, especially when the McRib is back.
A Happy Meal.
Wow. Guys, Silas,
That's our agreement. I don't ask her for nothing. She don't ask me for nothing.
You know
Just
what? Like you said, that's your agreement.
That's your.
I
Hey, get
It's
it.
consensual.
Okay.
Long as
it's the
everybody
terms.
agree.
Stay in your lane insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your
Does
lane.
this come with a waiver
Wow.
and what's they call it? Something clause where they can't say what happened. What's they called?
DNA.
NDA.
NDA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now my NDA tell her that she can talk about whatever she want, but she gonna get my DNA. She keep messing around.
Okay, Mo. Hey, Mo. Hey, you gonna fall for it. I see you. I see it.
Oh, man.
Silas, we forgot to tell you, Silas, that last gift you gave her. Silas, you in there. Just trust me.
Are you talking about the nesting boxes and the
whatever.
perfume?
Yeah, whatever it was, Silas.
Cornelius.
Hey.
I'm sorry,
See,
I
there
would've
was
never-
symbolism in that too. Y'all just
I'm
didn't
sure
get
it
it.
is. Here we go. No, I knew it was coming because I'm thinking nesting boxes.
Yeah.
First of all, I didn't know they were nesting boxes.
I just
till
told
you
you.
called her, and yeah.
So the next nesting boxes, if you notice, there are 3 boxes. Each of the 2 smaller boxes fit within the larger box.
You got your pen. Paper.
Yeah.
So the
I'm not taking
representation is this. The external big box is all the walls she keep putting up.
It's the walls.
The next box is just me encroaching upon her perimeter.
He used to school.
The
Okay.
very next box, which is the smallest box of all that fits inside it, that's just me right where I want to be, and that perfume is so that when I get there, it'll be fresh.
It sounds like, Silas. How can I say this?
I'm creating the
I know,
atmosphere.
Silas. It sounds like, Silas, you said Mo got a big box that she can put other boxes inside her box.
That's not what I said.
I just wanted to make sure I heard
That is
you like
not
Mo got a big
what
box.
I said.
Really?
And I wouldn't know that
Her
until I
box so
had the
big, she got
experience.
other boxes.
And then I wouldn't
Really?
tell you
She
because
put-
I don't talk about my ladies like that.
I know. I'm just saying. You said she put boxes on boxes.
Really?
You know what the song? Racks on racks on racks.
box on
Box on box on box on box.
Thanks, Cornelius.
I did not say that, Mo. I wouldn't disrespect you like that.
No, I
Talk
know
about
you-
your box in
you-
public.
Yeah,
It's
let's
a
get
box
off.
that can
Let's
fit
get
in the
off.
box.
Let's get off of Mo's box. Okay, how about that?
That
Is
sounds
it a
like
beat box?
Good idea.
It's the beat box.
Wow, y'all just gonna do it like that?
Every now and then, it's a red box.
You know what?
Just as long as you don't become a black box.
Ooh, that's it. Oh.
You said sometimes it's a red box. Wow. Wow.
And if you want it, it could be a bird box when doves cry.
That is true.
Bird box.
Just say, stay away from the mic with loud noise.
I'm sorry.
Silas like bird boxes.
Okay.
That's wow. Wow. Okay.
Unless we got another game, maybe we can close this early.
Who don't like big boxes?
Wow. Wow.
I don't like big boxes.
Who don't like big boxes?
Unless
I
I'm
didn't think-
moving.
I
Who
didn't
like big
think. I
boxes?
didn't
I
think.
don't want to move.
I
No
like
more.
big boxes.
I like big boxing. I cannot lie.
See, big boxes gotta have things that can go inside the big box.
Oh, that is okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
Silas, I like big butts, and I cannot.
Silas like
That's your version. I
Silas
like big
big
box.
boxes.
Okay.
Remix. Got it.
Because everybody can't handle a big
Everybody
box.
can handle it.
You know.
Everybody
You ever
can.
seen
Some-
you ever
some-
seen one of them big old boxes and you got like a little small thing? You're like, why the hell you got this big old box for? You know, and you ever try to put something really big in a small box? It busts out the seam.
Big old box.
Be over there sounding like inside.
Shout out to big box people. Shout out to big box people.
Okay.
What does it sound like, Silas?
What does that like?
So you mean
So
if
the-
a big box if a little box try to get it, a big box.
So, hey, so what she's saying is, see, you missed the reference she did right there. I mean,
Yeah.
you missed the reference right there. The reference was Quasimodo is in there. What does Quasimodo do? What is Quasimodo's inside the big box doing what?
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
Quasimodo, go ahead, Quasimodo.
You can't do that stuff right. My visual is just
Wow.
It is hump day, and we talking about the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hunchback, hump day.
Yes.
Wow.
I'll
All of
put
this
a
'cause
hump in your back.
You know what I think? The approaching of the Sweetheart Day is making people kind of, I don't know, a little spicy.
Yes, I think it is.
People feeling a little spicy.
Baby, this is what you can look forward to. I'm like this all the time. I don't turn it off, but I'll turn you on.
You started this, Cornelius.
Hey.
You started this, Cornelius.
Okay, so, oi.
Theme song. What is what is your theme song for Valentine's Day?
My theme song is. I thought, we played it a while ago. This was last season. Lost and Turned Out.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, what?
Wait a minute. You
Lost and Turned Out.
Wait a minute, Silas. You like that song there? That's so you lose them and turn them out.
It's a cautionary tale.
Okay, it is. Monique, what is your theme song for Valentine's Day?
The song by The Weeknd called "You Earned It."
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like that.
Hirsch, what is your theme song for?
Can't trust it.
That's probably the best.
And what's yours? What's
Huh?
yours?
What's
Cornelius?
yours?
Mine is from that great poet, Old Dirty Bastard.
And that would be.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Okay.
Ooh, baby.
I like it raw.
Oh, hey, ODB, baby. Sometimes you got whatever. ODB.
Wow, boy, this is the
That's been- hey.
Valentine's Day edition.
Can't trust it though. Dog, that is.
You trust it.
Oh, we gotta change up. Okay.
Okay.
Reset the room. Welcome to the Kids Radio Show Improv Night, where anything goes.
Yes, we're getting ready. Listen, we're getting folk ready for Valentine's Day.
I got a headache.
So yeah, let's talk about. Let's bring up some of the things that Vass said that's good for, Valentine's Day. Since this is the show before,
Okay.
one of the things that Vass talked about, which is very, very key, which is foreplay, right? So.
Most guys got 4 plays. That's all they got.
Wait, no, but foreplay.
I got 4 moves.
So let's talk about this. So let's what is foreplay for you? Give me some of your ideas of what foreplay is for you.
You ready?
His eyes
Yes.
about popped out his head just now.
You ready?
I'm ready.
That was it.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
it. You ready?
Wait a minute. There's no lead up. No.
What? Okay.
No,
okay.
like.
The second one's
So
right here.
come on, give me.
The second
give me-
one is
Okay.
bang. That's it.
That's your foreplay.
Bang.
Ew.
You see it.
That's why I say
Ew. No. Really?
Why your hand behind? How'd you knock on the door with your hands behind your back? You know how.
Oh.
What that keep knocking? My hands up in the air.
Wow. So that's your foreplay. Oh,
Oh nope.
no.
Nope. Not him. 12 play.
I know.
I don't want him nor
No.
Lionel Richie.
I will. But you know what? I know he is not a very nice man, but that album,
Look,
OMG.
truth be told, everybody that identified with R. Kelly songs I was hoping they were identifying with another adult.
Yes, I thought
You
that
might
at
have
the
been,
time.
but he wasn't singing it that way.
Well, okay.
I
again,
thought he was
listen,
back
you
How
in
they
the
say
day.
unbeknownst to me.
You can sing the Barney song to people
Thank
if
you.
you want to.
Luther
I
did it.
didn't know. I didn't know.
Luther did it.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
know
Okay.
about.
So what is? I mean,
Let's go back to foreplay.
foreplay.
Okay, so Silas, what's foreplay for you?
You can get it.
I think soft, warm kisses are everything because they go everywhere.
Soft, warm
The
kisses.
hell is a soft, warm kiss?
Well, your lips have to be warm.
You know. Kissed your lips
I'm not.
1,000
all right,
times.
all right. Don't have me doing it.
I know. I'm
all
not
right,
feeling that
all right.
song anymore. I'm not.
Hey, shout out to the playbook.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hero.
Is it me you're looking for?
That's
Look like a
fine.
college campus, Cornelius.
That is not a college campus, dog.
No, that's high school.
In case y'all, the young
Listen,
people don't know.
I agree with
Since
you.
we out here now, I'm gonna say it, and you listening. Go watch the video of Lionel Richie "Hello,"
Yeah.
and we're gonna talk about it Sunday.
Yeah. So listen. So those that's listening, seriously, we want you.
Go. That's your homework.
It was brought to our attention that this video is kind of going in a different direction than what
Oh,
I
it
think
went.
most people went.
Oh, it went.
Thought about it. And I, for one, I'm gonna be honest. I did not look at that video in
It
that way
shocked
until it
me.
was brought out.
The
to
video
my
was.
attention.
It's like
It shocked me.
it looked like it shot on the campus of Fame.
Let's not even talk about it.
Oh, yeah, we ain't gonna do it. Yeah, we'll wait till
Yeah,
Sunday.
we're gonna
Wait till
wait
Sunday.
till-
I mean, the most
Sunday.
obvious thing is the fact that he's singing "Hello" to a blind girl, but we talking about past that. There's more.
The most romantic line in that song that he's singing to her is, "I see it in your eyes."
And she's blind.
I mean, I'm
Have
done.
you ever looked in a blind person's eyes?
Yes.
I mean, you have. You're like, I see, like that. You're
Not-
looking for me.
Not all blind people wear glasses.
I know,
Can-
but
can we
she
get
could have.
back
He
to the
could have
wall
said, "I
kisses?
saw it in your hands," because they got to feel around. Feel
Mo,
around.
what do you consider foreplay?
Well,
She's smiling.
I'd rather not say.
What do you consider
How
foreplay?
you start the conversation, then can't even answer your own question.
I'd rather not say.
So I don't know about you, but did y'all realize the instructor in that video is the same guy that was fighting Michael Jackson and beat it?
Yes, it's the same
No.
director.
What is it? That the short, like
Yeah.
Hispanic
Mm-hmm.
looking guy?
In the white coat.
Okay.
So what do you consider foreplay?
That was random. My bad.
We want to know. You can't. You started the question.
I don't know. I was asking. I wanted to get some ideas.
Oh, so you don't
What
know?
if I write you a check?
That's good foreplay.
Wow.
Oh, really? Oh, money is always
Let's
foreplay.
start the conversation.
No.
Isn't that for
No.
hire?
Like foreplay, basic. I like the non-sexual things. Of
Okay,
course, it
like-
doesn't have to be.
What is it?
It can be a touch. Can be. You said hello.
It could be a touch.
Touching.
Okay, touching.
Touching.
Through the phone?
No. Through the phone.
She answered.
I'm like, what?
What else? What else? What else could be? You consider foreplay?
Licking.
She said non-sexual. What the?
Did y'all
But
hear
who
that?
said that was
Did you
sexual?
hear that?
Yeah.
I said lick. Who said that was
Oh,
sexual?
licking ain't sexual.
She said licking. Ding.
Yeah.
Licking
So
is
licking ain't
sexual.
sexual. Licking ain't sexual.
That's
We
sexual.
said foreplay.
Okay.
Not if you eat ice
It's
cream.
leading up to.
Oh, you got. Oh, what lead up to it?
Well, now see, your mind is dirty because I didn't say where.
Now you
you're
know what?
licking. I just said licking.
I just want to bring question.
And
Every
touching.
time we on a topic of sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we start talking about things of floor play, how come it becomes dirty? Is sex really dirty?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's beautiful.
No, it's not.
It all depends how you do it.
True.
I mean, I'm just saying he took, the action of licking and automatically said that it was sexual.
That is sexual. Your wet tongue on my warm body.
Why he get so wild?
She gets so passionate about that.
Because I like what she said.
Your wet
got
tongue.
excited.
What if her tongue dry?
You know,
It's the fact that a tongue is on my body. I got something to make it wet.
Wow.
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
I hope Vaz them locked up the cat.
Look, that cat right there. That's a whole nother topic.
You know,
Oh my
you know how you lick things. Like,
Well, you know what? Thank you guys for giving me some ideas for Sunday. I
okay, yeah,
appreciate
go
it.
ahead and lick on what you want to lick on.
I didn't say a damn.
Lick what you want to
I'm
lick.
just
It's
saying.
your prerogative. Lick what you want to lick.
You said one of the things you just said. What you said? You was like,
Got to be
come
more
on.
careful.
What
You
say?
can get it.
You could get it. That's for
The
okay.
other one was bang,
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 bang.
bang. Okay.
hey, sweet and to the point.
So-
I think
Bang.
soft choking is a foreplay.
Oh,
I've heard.
man.
Yes. I've heard.
You need
that.
somebody that can handle that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
You have to know how to.
You
apply
gotta have
the
strong
pressure
arms,
correct.
'cause you
Well,
got-
no. You have to know how to apply the pressure.
you do. But if you got weak arms and you're trying to choke the person and your arm give out, you gonna snap
Nah,
their neck.
it ain't that. It ain't that serious. It's light pressure in certain places, and dirty talk helps too. Okay.
Oh my.
Have you ever noticed something though? I mean, Silas is probably the first guy I've ever heard to bring up choking. Like,
But it's not choked. You know.
Yes. So
It's
because of that
light
conversation,
pressure.
I've
It's
always
light pressure.
mentioned that in my mind, choking is hurting. I'm not programmed to hurt a woman. So
Right.
for me to understand that concept is foreign to me. I don't like it. I don't want to do it.
wait a minute, you're not programmed to?
No, what I'm saying is that everybody's got a certain programming. I say programming because it's a lifestyle. There are certain things that you're used to growing up that you've been taught that you see as normal or not. Everybody has a different household upbringing.
Right.
I'm programmed to not hurt a woman. My idea of choking a woman is hurting. It's all in the same category for me, so I don't want to
What's
do
the name of the
But
song?
if you're talking about your
That's why
partner,
you
you're
can't
looking to
say-
please your
Right,
partner,
you
just
can't
like
say
talking dirty.
choking. It's
Okay.
not.
Okay,
It's
okay,
just
okay.
And maybe that's the
okay,
wrong
hold on.
term to say.
What's the name of the
Hold
song?
on.
It hurts so good.
We're
I don't
talking
think
about
they
two
should call
people,
it
right?
choking.
We're talking about two people, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you're forcing one person to do something that he does not like.
Well, you
Right. No. Okay. And I hear what you're saying. What
But-
I'm saying, no. What I'm saying is, I think the way that you're approaching it, because you've already had your mind set to think choking is hurting. I don't think it should be called choking.
it's what if we, I have a solution though,
I don't
because
think
we all
it
about
should be
solutions.
called choking.
We all about solutions, right?
It's basically holding the
It's light
person. It's
pressure.
like holding the position.
Well, in some cases,
Hold
people
on.
choke till they pass out, but
But what you need to do is this is a solution.
Okay.
Because if one person wants to, the other one get a dog collar with a leash on it, and then every now and then you gotta yank that thing.
Some
They'll
are
let you
into
know.
that. Some
They'll
are
let you
into
know.
that.
I mean, they'll let you. I mean, that's a good way to. Cause you gotta introduce it.
Some
You gotta
are
introduce it that
into
way. You go.
Well, what about
So what
whips?
about dirty
What
talking?
about whips?
Dirty talking, I'm okay with. But now this is the thing.
What about whips?
Have you ever whips? I'm not. No.
Dirty.
No.
You said dirty. You said dirty talk. Your kitchen
talk.
nasty.
Nah, not that kind of dirty talk.
You need
No
to clean
whips.
behind your
What
toilet.
else, Stacey?
Oh wait, come on, handcuffs.
So I'm gonna.
Some whips.
I'm gonna
I've been
propose
locked up
something.
before. I don't necessarily. don't.
I'm gonna throw something out there.
I don't trust people like
Whips
that.
I'm gonna throw something out
Don't
there.
trust people
Hold
like
on.
that.
Mo,
I got a lot of
Yes.
spankings.
Mo,
Yes.
you're in the heat of a moment.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's always that climax, right? Everybody's body do certain things,
Yes.
right? Okay. What if this particular moment somebody's body tends to tense up. Have you ever been on top and then you have that moment where you tense up and then your muscles lock in?
Okay.
Now, it's foreign to you, right?
Wait a minute.
Because you got a question.
Well, no, because you saying like the body tenses up and it locks, and I'm just trying to visual like.
For some people, the body tenses
They do a
up
plank.
during that climax.
They do a plank.
Oh, where they like tense up.
Yeah,
and it's
tense
like,
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, imagine somebody not aware of their strength trying to choke somebody in that moment. I'm not explaining to nobody's mama or relatives why I choked my wife out and she's no longer with
But
me.
see, this is the thing. It's when you talk about it,
If you
would know that it's not done during that
No,
time.
if you know you close to that point there and you don't back away,
No, that's part
How
of the
many men
foreplay.
gets to that
Listen,
point back away?
listen.
Right.
you
The
move your hands
soft-
differently though.
Listen, guys.
I remember it's a
guys,
telltale sign.
Listen,
You get a hump in your back.
the soft pressure apply. All that stuff is during the foreplay when you're playing and you're doing.
People who
It's-
like to be whipped did not get chastised as a child.
What? Now, see,
That's
when
not
you say
necessarily
whip,
As
true.
much as my mama beat my ass, you think?
wait a minute. See,
I don't want no part of
see?
that.
No part.
First of
Let me
all,
go get the belt. No, ma'am, I'm
no,
sorry.
you're not getting whipped hard.
They didn't get whippings as a child. No,
You're not getting whipped hard. What are you? You're not getting whipped hard. It's soft.
Handcuffs on a man. Women play too much. Women play too much.
What do you mean the women?
It's
play too
ironic
much?
how you ask what is considered foreplay and all they talking about is what they won't do.
No, that's not what I said.
Because it's a
Because
longer
actually-
list of what you will do.
Because actually, the list came from some of the woman in this room.
Wait, I was just
And
Said
asking.
Silas was talking on behalf of of his cousin.
Silas said he liked choking people.
Did he say that?
Silas said, I like choking.
Did he say?
Silas said he liked
Okay,
choking.
okay,
That's
wait a
what I'm
minute.
saying,
I got something easy.
Okay, go ahead.
What about role playing? Can you get a little role playing in some little outfits?
Hey, all that's cool,
Hey,
man.
your house.
Do what you. Hey,
Okay.
all that is cool. Ain't there's nothing wrong with it. If you want whips or handcuffs, whipped cream, whatever.
You ain't got to keep it at home. You can get your lady can get dressed up and go to the bar and you can walk up as if you like the stranger nobody got to know and all of a sudden y'all doing kinky stuff in the bar and y'all leave
In the
together
bar.
and to everybody else.
COVID.
There's still bars open. Don't even try.
I know they open. I'm not open to COVID.
How about you just open up your garage door and do it on top of the hood?
Man.
Hey.
That works
That's
too,
something
but
that
you
works
might get
too.
arrested and the neighbors may complain.
your
and you gotta
garage?
No,
leave.
in
your
the
garage?
In
With the
your
garage door open.
Yeah.
At night. Make sure the lights.
No, it ain't at night. Stand in front of a window facing the street.
Oh yeah, glass.
Yes,
Oh, you an
that's a
exhibitionist,
fan.
huh? You
Yeah,
like
I'm an
that, huh?
exhibitionist. So that's a
I'm
fantasy
not.
of mine.
I'm not.
Oh, you like it with the lights off? You like
That's a fantasy of mine right there.
No, you said stand in front of a
and
window.
in front of the window
Like on a.
in case people drive by.
I'd rather
people
do
like
it
that.
at a hotel. I don't want to do it at my house. But yeah, I like that
You gotta do it
idea.
at the house, man. You gotta do it right there
I
at the
think I'm
house.
a bit of an exhibitionist.
You know.
Open the windows
This
and the
has been
curtains.
very
Are y'all in
interesting.
the same family?
Let them know.
Whatever. I think what you're saying, Mo, I agree. It's just about imagination. So you're like, you want to be choked? Okay. Then if I do it too hard first time, you like, if I hear you, yeah, it's too
You
far.
have to
It's too far.
learn. You only learn through practice.
If I pull your
listen,
hair
I've
too hard
heard of
and your
this.
tracks start coming loose, I know it's too far.
I don't know how it works. I've heard of it. I'm just saying.
If I leave the little prints of the little M on my hand on your butt after I smack it, I know I hit you too hard. If they go, ow!
Everything got to be an extreme.
Ow!
Yeah. Sometimes things can be taken too far.
Can I get a hot iron?
As long as it lead the
No.
dog in style, I'm good.
No.
What about wax?
Hot iron and call you
Wax?
Penny.
Yeah.
Nah,
Wax is not bad.
I'm good with that.
Wax is just.
You said it's not bad. You know this from experience. Please break it down. For
It's
me.
from what I've heard.
Okay.
What I've heard. You know.
What if I hold your throat and thrust?
No, I don't know about all that.
See that? See that?
I don't
now
know.
that you.
Pre-show to Valentine's Day, and this is getting big. This was spicy.
If you go on Valentine's Day, there's something wrong with your relationship.
Oh my.
If I go what?
If you go, I don't want to do that. You're like, okay, okay.
Be like, baby, no.
Okay. Mo. Woo, where can we find you? Hopefully not in no brothel.
No, I won't be there.
You
can
and your reenacting and role play.
No, guys.
She can be on the corner with the whips.
Gonna be somebody madam.
Hey. You can find me on Instagram at Mo Andres, MOANDRESS. Yes. Follow me there, and I'll be sure to enlighten you, give you educational tips, and give you inspiration tips as well.
Hey man, go to the website jcorneliusgeorge.com. Check it out. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Subscribe. Let me know what you are. And the goal for Valentine's Day is to make sure one of y'all got to make your partner go. Somebody got to make their partner go.
Okay, right.
Okay. Silence on you.
I'm going to say right now, y'all go ahead and follow my cousin. She out right now, but it's at Vasir_Serrano. VA. You know what? If you're watching on Facebook, it's on there. Just go to that. And Instagram coming soon for Silas Alexander Abner Agile Drummond.
What? That's sad.
Sad. Silas Abner Drummond.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Silas.
Yo, I don't know where this comes.
If you don't make your partner go on Valentine's Day, you ain't put the envelope for enough.
And I'm your boy, DJ Hershey.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
We are happy to say that I'll make another year older this Sunday.
Yay!
I'm the original Cupid. So happy birthday to me's.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, cousin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm not doing nothing because every time I suggest something on Saturday, I'm told not to. So I'm confused. Even though Sunday's my birthday, but I'm confused. So I'm gonna just sit back, relax, and let myself go. Just don't sweat what you heard and act like you know. Okay.
Just y'all.
Yeah.
Don't
Got
stop.
the vibe.
See us on, let's see, coming up is Saturday. I got Mix Show Saturday on Fubu Radio at 4 p.m. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. All depending if I'm available, I'm going to go live for the pre-birthday mix and have some fun. And Sunday is our show on Fubu Radio, iHeart, and Radio.com. And our special guest, we have the amazing DeShields family. When I talk about entrepreneur, within the family at its best, you definitely want to tune in this Sunday. From the youngest kid to the oldest daddy, and it's 6 of them. One,
Youngest
two,
kid
You
to
could
the
get an
oldest
oldest
to
daddy.
the
How many
oldest daddy. How many daddies
How
they
many
got?
daddies? They got 2 daddies? A young daddy and an
Two
old daddy.
daddies. There's 2
oldest
daddies in
daddy.
there. The oldest daddy. From
I'm
the
just
youngest
saying.
kid to the oldest daddy.
old daddy.
I'm not daddy, pappy, baby, pappy.
It's like 3 daddies in the family.
So everyone in the
Everyone's-
family
every
is
last
into
one
sport.
of
That's awesome. I'm excited.
That is-
Well, and it's not necessarily sports. It's just every last one of them have an entrepreneurial spirit, and they're successful in that.
Wow. Awesome.
Some of them, majority is sports related, but they all have their own thing. I'm not going to talk in the details right now because you're going to get those details
yes, we're gonna
on
save,
Sunday.
Yeah, save it for Sunday.
So, y'all have a safe weekend. And
Yeah.
if you like what you see and like what you hear, we ask you to please share. And make sure you make your comments and, I don't know, depending on the
Remember
share,
your goal. Remember your goal.
which is...
Make sure your partner go.